So we're back after a very long time. We're taking a look at the Nanfone CB 689. This is a prototype or a sample. It's not yet in production, so things can change with it, of course. It's very, very thin, as you see. Rotary squelch on the top right there. Socket for the Nanfone Bluetooth adapter. I believe it could possibly be Kenwood wired. I'm not certain, but I'll find that out for you. We have mode. We're currently in EU mode, as you see. AM and FM. And what's interesting with this one, in the old days, or some of the still today with President and others, if you want to change the band, you switch it off, you press mode and band, and you turn it on. Not with this one. You press and hold the band button. So we have EU, India, Germany, Italy, Poland, UK, and CE. So we'll go to the UK, press, resets the processor, and we're back. This one is the old firmware, so currently it has the UK40, and it also has CE, where obviously it needs to be, it really should be UKEU, because nobody wants CE band. It's ridiculous. So we go back, we have Poland, again processor resets, so you have 0 ending channels, AM, FM. You have dim, self-explanatory. Colors, it goes through even with off. So you have the colors, channels, big display, Vox, flashes, so you can use the Vox. You can lock the keys, so it will just stay on this channel. Scan. It's actually very good implementation by Nanfone. It's quite responsive this time. If you compare it to some of the other releases from them in the past, or radios they've manufactured for people, let's say, they've had some issues, but this one is really pretty good in prototype. Does all it says on the tin, shall we say. There is high power mode, so you see you have the 9 and 19. There is a high power mode should you be in export, which ups the power to between 12 and 15 watts on FM. Not sure on the details with AM. Obviously it's still a little rough around the edges at the moment, and still you can see the back, good heat sink. Cable very akin to the Midland Mini and the new version 3 Millennium, pretty much similar cable. All in all, pretty good. Audio is okay. Volume needs to be a little bit louder on both FM and AM, in my opinion. It's a little bit quiet. Comes with the big Nanfone mic, which is like the Bluetooth microphone that you see from Midland. It's quite chunky, quite heavy, and it's even got the maybe that's for the Vox. No. Okay, Steve, it's like it has the light which is like on the Bluetooth. It has up and down, an ASC or ASQ. Can't be called ASC because that's President, of course. And you see it locks it tight, so pretty good as well. All in all, not bad. It needs a few things changed around the edges, but gives you a small look at it, and not bad for a work in progress. I mean, it's really quite thin. You see the bracket, you can turn it to different variables for how you want it facing you, or whatever else. Should be around in a few months. Got a couple of ideas where it's going to be sold, but nobody confirms it yet because obviously it's not ready. So there's your small look at the 689 Nanfone. Sadly, not many people on. No sporadic key at the moment. Currently nothing, as you see. It's not in export mode, which is a jumper, solder jumper. High power, you need to attach a component for high power mode. It's not so simple. You need to attach something, but we'll be back with it a bit later on when there's some voices on here.